on the flats. I got a in the back. Haters, they talk the chat. They step on the rock, the man. I'm a K-back. 400K. I found out where you lay at. I got the lurking and they hate cats. Pockets stay fat. I got the from the block and they screaming, they know what banks at. I got the work on the avenue, they know what tanks at. I got the live in the mansion, they know what at.
All right, Coach, sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Boom, landed.
A first down throw from Mayfield. Steps away to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Second down, Mayfield. On the catch, it's Duke Johnson. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And he's going to...
All right. That's already going to piss me off. Sorry, my fullback was my second on the depth chart.
Fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
Detroit!
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Gone.
To throw, Mayfield.
Come on, man. Step up in the pocket,
They
bro.
sack him back right around the 44. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Let me. This motherfucker was stationary.
The Browns send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. They start the drive with Martin. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. First down. Here's the run with Martin. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So that'll back them up 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here.
God damn it, man.
He's got the hook up to Lee. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Set. 319. 319.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Watch him now, Barney.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
the play fake. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They begin the drive with Johnson.
Why is he not sprinting?
At the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got his tight end, Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. They pitch it out to Johnson.
He is not
sprinting.
sprinting.
Met at about the 43.
He is not sprinting. At all. Sorry, bro. Duke Johnson is just not sprinting like I want him to.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get... to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 30.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there and gets the good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Missed it. Made it.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
Here's Martin as they begin on the ground. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Drops it off for Chubb. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Josh Gordon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-3. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On On second down, Martin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Gun!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Drops it off to Martin. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
They'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw. And a 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Pushing his way through. Oh, he's able to outmuscle.
Oh, man, I had to use that. Otherwise, that was a pick.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
God, man, you scared the shit out of me there.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. On first down, they'll run with Chubb.
Should have been offside.
To go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mayfield now. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Telvin Smith coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Lucky 56. All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield. Buying playing time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Third and long for Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Josh Gordon with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. And it's up and good. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Here's Mayfield. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Here we go now.
Mayfield to throw it this time. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Flushed out right. And this is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lee. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Hot!
Now back to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And it's a fumble. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it now. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll set up a throw. Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 48 yards. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
He's going to get it running right. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, 2nd half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity. Another stop on 3rd down, and this defense still hasn't allowed a touchdown to this point.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a 2nd half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
2nd down, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Hurry up, here we go. 319.
third down, Mayfield. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at the 20. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Sharks got it left side. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. This quarterback now 8 of 17 so far, so under 50%, but he's got it 1st and 10. They give to Martin. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Back to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They have certainly looked his way in this 3rd quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a 1st down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this is caught by Lee. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marquise Lee, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Now Doug Marrone not even hesitating. They're going to go for 2. Back to throw again. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Green 39. Green 39. Gone.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
1st down, Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. That's Gordon. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mayfield now on 2nd down.
Why, bro? Why are y'all? Laggy don't jump for shit, dude. We're getting traded, bro. We're getting traded.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions
I wouldn't mind
in these last 2
these
weeks.
interceptions if they go
Easy
for
thing is to go
it.
back to mechanics,
If
football,
you don't
things
do
of that
that,
nature.
you're
I'm
not
also
really-
wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And incomplete here on 3rd down.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position could get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the 2nd person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted, like you said, to pick on the opening drive. 2nd drive, not much better. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
taken in at the 22. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Back to throw now on 1st down. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And off comes to Martin. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. Derek Kindred there to get a hand on that one. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big 1st down to get away from the end zone. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And an alley to run. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Following the penalty, Chubb, and able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. 4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell them to take care of the ball, and try to move forward.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Mayfield down. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback when he delivers the ball.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Jaguars getting set to go. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Yeah, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position we were able to...
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 46 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They pitch it out to Martin. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Detroit! Detroit!
He'll look to throw. And he takes it in.
Can y'all not cover the outside, like, at all?
DJ
God damn it, dude.
Double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
All I do is cover one.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's caught at the 2. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Look at the spin. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They're just brimming with it right now.
The Browns send out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Fielded at about the 28. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They run with Martin. He's been busy tonight. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Now he'll let this one go. Deep left sideline. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown puts him up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a one-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to.
I forgot about that.
Situation, but you have to use them.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
It could have saved me a couple plays right there if I would have remembered.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Down to their final play. They've got to get in the end zone. That's part 1. Part 2, the 2-point conversion.
Throw the 2-point conversion right out of their mind. That's what they have to do. What you said is accurate. In the end zone, have to score a touchdown for that to even matter.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
One last shot from Mayfield here. And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it. Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39. Gone, 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 gone.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
Don't return that. I just did a good job getting all the way downfield.
He's at the 40, past the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone. So with just a second to play, we'd have to see something crazy here for them to have a chance. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one.